Certainly one of the critical tools the LAPD has used in the past to solve some of these cases is now getting a second look.
License plate readers used by the department and private companies have helped track down some of the burglars involved in past break-ins, but a lot of other people consider this technology to be an invasion of privacy.
Our investigative reporter Eric Leonard has covered this technology for years for us. He joins us live now with more on what the department is doing. And Eric, what are they considering? Are they considering doing away with these altogether?
Well, it doesn't sound like it. The department has done an analysis, or rather the oversight board of the department, the police commission, has looked at how these license plate readers, called automatic license plate readers or ALPRs, have been used in the department and whether or not they have been effective enough to justify the very serious concerns that many people have about privacy and data security. The issue in particular here has to do with this company called Flock Safety. And it's a private company, it's a for-profit business that sells access to its network of cameras to the LAPD. But the LAPD has far more cameras than just the Flock network. They have some other vendors too. The department is considering pausing its agreement for access to the Flock system in particular, while it reconsiders the language of its contracts. And this really comes down to the fact that there are state rules and laws that apply to what data can be collected and how it can be used. There's an LAPD rule about that, but the contracts with these companies were written maybe prior to those laws and rules, and so they don't embrace the same language. What that means for all of us is that the department is collecting hundreds of millions of photographs of us and our cars, mostly our cars, and license plates. It's all put into a database, and there are questions about where that data ends up.
How effective is it, though, in terms of stopping crime? Because there's a lot of data, like you said, being collected. But in terms of trying to get to the bottom of whatever happens, whether it's a burglary, someone got away, how effective is it?
It's a difficult thing to measure. There's no easy answers here.
Okay.
One reason it's difficult is because the police department itself does not keep meticulous records of how many times data that's either gleaned from this system or directly comes from an alert. Let's say there's a stolen car that's entered into the system and it pops up on a patrol car. We don't always keep a clear record of when those things lead to an arrest. There was a 2-month period studied last summer. We know that over those 2 months, 210 million license plate images were captured around the city. Of those, 337 stolen cars were found and recovered. That's a lot of stolen cars. It's possible officers would have found them without this technology, but it definitely was an assist. 74 felony arrests, many of them for the stolen cars, also for some other violent crimes. So certainly it's an important tool. How important it is, still difficult to say.
All right, Eric, thank you so much.